I blew up my TikTok following as fast as I could, from 0 to 54 million views in months, not years, and from 0 to 275,000 followers on TikTok alone. My name's Sabrina Ramonov. If you don't know me, I previously sold my AI company for millions of dollars, and now I teach AI education for free and have built a community of over 500,000 followers in the first 6 months without paying for a VA, a team, courses, masterminds, school communities, fancy equipment, or anything else. And here are my stats. I'll refresh the page so you know it's legit. So last 365 days. And on June 1st, 8 months ago, I only had 2,000 followers. I was stuck there. I'm going to share everything so that you can fast track from 0 to 100,000 followers in the next 90 days. Here's my 2025 updated playbook. Step 1, choose a single niche. Most people don't know, but when I started making content, I was choosing between multiple niches: Utah outdoor life, book club, women entrepreneurs, and AI. I made the classic mistake of making all sorts of videos related to these different niches. My rocket ship growth didn't start until I actually chose one niche and stuck to it. So my advice to everyone beginning is just to choose one and commit to it. Step 2, create a new TikTok account to learn from the best creators in your niche. If you have an old TikTok account that you've used, like a real person, I recommend using that old TikTok account as your main account you're going to post from. Doesn't matter what you've posted before. You can hide stuff you don't want people seeing. However, I still recommend creating a secondary new account and curating the For You page with content in your niche. That way you can always go to that TikTok account and find fresh viral content from creators in your niche. Step 3, once you've set up that new account and you've followed a bunch of creators in your niche, you've taught the TikTok algorithm, hey, this is the type of content I want to see. Now what you're going to do is literally sit there for 30 minutes, scroll the For You page, make a note of any TikTok video that stops your scroll, that grabs your attention. What you're going to do next is copy the hooks from those videos. And when I say hook, I just mean the first 5, maybe 10 seconds of the video. Usually it's a title, there might be something visual going on to get your attention. And the hook is the single most important part of every piece of content. If you ask any big creator out there, it is by far the number one most important thing, because every single platform wants viewers to stick around to watch your video. If you can deliver that, then the platform is going to push out your video to many more viewers. It's a win-win for you and the platform and the viewer. Now, to supplement your search, I've also curated a list of 1,000 viral short-form video hooks from TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. You can grab it for free here. The link is going to be in my newsletter. And when you scan these, you might think some of the hooks are cringy, but they really do work. There's a reason why people, use this hook, X things that feel illegal to know, over and over again, because it creates curiosity, intrigue, and people have to watch. So those are 2 ways to get inspiration for your hooks. Number 1, go to your new TikTok account and scroll through fresh viral content and truly study the first 5 to 10 seconds of each video that catches your attention. Number 2, look at this curated list of 1,000 viral short form video hooks. Step 4, this is the hardest part. Everybody gets tripped up on this. You have to get your first 100 videos out of the way ASAP, and do not use automation. Whether you're filming yourself in a talking head video or you're doing faceless videos, doesn't matter. Just get your first 100 videos out of the way ASAP. Don't worry about AI. Don't worry about automation. Just do it manually for the first 100. Most content creators fail simply because they give up too early. Then they go into a thought spiral wondering like, oh, is this really for me? Is this really going to work out? I don't want to be embarrassed anymore that this is failing. Your biggest enemy is yourself. It's a mental game. The fastest way to win this game is to get over it. Rip the Band-Aid off. Publish 100 videos as fast as you can. You're going to learn a lot about yourself in the process. What is your voice? What is the brand you want to cultivate? Who are you serving? What topics actually interest you and energize you? How do you want to film your videos? How do you want to come across? Do you want to script your videos or go raw, unedited? These are all things you figure out through a lot of trial and error in your first 100 videos. But how do you do that? So we've talked about using other creators' hooks as inspiration, or my viral hooks database as inspiration for the first 5 to 10 seconds seconds of your video. For the rest of the video, copy proven templates in your niche. So for example, for me, I mainly have a lot of experience with talking head educational videos, which by the way are pretty boring. It's hard for those to go viral if you're not using things like a lot of visuals, sensational content, your looks, something funny, entertaining going on. It's hard to make a talking head educational video do well time and time again. But here are some common templates that I've noticed tend to work consistently well for me. Number one, listicles. For example, 7 YouTube videos to learn this specific skill. Number two, negative hooks, like stop doing this. It's almost like a pattern interrupt. People want to know what it is they're doing wrong. Number three is tutorials, how to build apps, how to do this specific thing, how I achieve this specific outcome. And number four is breaking news. A lot of influencers will use a hook like, this is insane, which sparks a lot of curiosity. It's a bit overdone, but it sparks a lot of curiosity. Now, these templates may not be relevant to your niche, which is why you have that second TikTok account. Okay, you're going to search for keywords in your niche, watch the videos that come up, and observe the pattern. What are the recurring templates in the most viral videos? Now, you may object, I've basically told you to copy and copy and copy a lot. And the truth is, this is what everyone does anyway in the beginning because you're just trying to figure everything out. So I'm just being brutally honest here. I'm not sugarcoating what you're doing. Copy proven hooks that work, copy proven templates that work in your niche. After your first 100 videos, you'll actually start to develop a style and an opinion and your own templates and formats, and you're not going to be copying other people as much. In my own TikTok accounts, I don't follow AI people. I follow animal videos, skiing videos, hiking videos, entertainments, because I don't need to copy other people. You'll get to that point too. But again, the purpose of this guide is to go from 0 to 100,000 as fast as possible. So highly recommend just doing this. Let me prescribe the plan, the playbook for you. Just follow it. Now you're starting to make videos, but you notice you're stuck in the 200 view jail. The key thing that unlocked my videos going from 200 to consistently 1,000 and 5,000 is using specific keywords to tell TikTok what I'm talking about. I'm going to demo it here. So when you watch your video on TikTok, check the search bar at the top. So let me open this one. You don't want it to say find related concept in the top search bar here. Instead, you want the search bar populated with your video's main keywords. In this case, AI generated video. Here's another one. Here you can see the top keyword is chat GPT. You don't want that to say find related content. Again, you want it populated with your video's main keyword. And the best way to do that is to include the keyword all over the place in your title, in your description. I repeat it again in the hashtags, and I verbally say the words multiple times, AI and ChatGPT within this single video. That teaches TikTok what you're talking about so it can figure out which audience to show your video to. This was the biggest unlock going from 200 view jail to consistently 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 views per video. Now let's talk about your cadence, your schedule. This is truly for folks who are serious about growing on TikTok. If TikTok is not going to be your primary channel, then you don't need to do this. But if you're serious about growing on TikTok, unlocking it as a channel for your personal brand or your business, this is what I would prescribe. Post at least 3 times per day, space it out, at least 1 to 2 hours between each video, and less than 30 seconds per video. The reason for that in the beginning, keep the videos short so you don't burn out. If you're putting in a lot of time editing videos and getting 0 views, you're just going to be sad and burn out and give up, which is the number one reason why most creators fail. They just quit too early. You do not need fancy equipment, fancy editing, or fancy looks. I do everything with my iPhone front camera, which is the worst camera, and I edit it natively in the TikTok mobile app, nothing else. And I don't wear makeup, I don't doll up, but it's up to you ultimately what brand you want to build. I personally want to show up raw, authentic, and mostly unedited. I'll cut out bloopers. But if you want your brand to be polished or luxury or exude a certain aesthetic, then absolutely go for it. However, just make sure you're not using that as an excuse. Make sure you're still posting 3 times per day, even if you plan to do a little more post-processing or prep work for each video. If you rewatch this video and truly follow steps 1 through 7, you will be successful. guaranteed. I've already had a handful of folks who followed my previous TikTok growth playbook and now are well on their way to 100,000 followers. There is more than enough opportunity for everyone, and it is absolutely not too late. Okay. When I started making AI content, I thought I was too late, but it's just absolutely not true. There's always going to be demand for people who share valuable content, whether it's educational or entertaining. Key point I want to emphasize here, don't spend too long thinking about all of this stuff. Read it, go try to implement it, and get 100 videos out of the way as quickly as you can by posting 3 times a day. Once you taste that success, you will just continue having success because you're going to keep going. You're not going to quit. Again, most creators I've observed fail because they simply quit too early. They quit before they taste that little bit of success. Once you taste it, however, I'm not worried about you. You're just going to keep going. It's self-reinforcing. Advanced tips for when you start having success. I only have 2 regrets as a creator. Number 1 is not starting earlier, and number 2 is not repurposing my content earlier. So all of the information above, I hope helps you start now and succeed now. Number 2, start repurposing your content to other platforms. I waited months and months before I started repurposing my TikTok to Instagram. And I don't do any additional editing. I cross post this same exact video. It literally takes me 0 additional effort. I have an automation that does it. And now I have 210,000 followers on Instagram. But imagine if I'd started several months earlier, I'd have 300,000 followers on Instagram and it would have cost me nothing. You'll be so glad you started earlier because the initial growth curve on other platforms is steeper than TikTok. I would still say TikTok is the easiest to get started on. It's the most generous in terms of discoverability and pushing your contents out to new audiences. By the way, I know I talk about Blotato a lot, but number 2 is truly the reason I built Blotato for myself. I wanted an easy way to plug in my content that I've already made, already invested time in, and then instantly repurpose it into different variations for LinkedIn, Threads, Twitter, Blue Sky, my newsletter, etc. And also vice versa, being able to take this long form YouTube video that I'm putting a lot of time into creating and repurpose it into social media posts and TikTok video scripts. Certainly now Blotato has a lot more features, but the core problem I built it to solve is number 2, being able to repurpose your content and be everywhere with minimal additional effort. Okay, the last advanced tip is in your bio, offer some kind of irresistible lead magnet that drives followers to your email list. You want to grow your email list as early as possible. Trust me, it's your most valuable, highest ROI channel. For example, if you look at my TikTok, you'll see free AI prompts with a pointy arrow, and then it goes to this simple landing page over here where it explains everything you get for free if you subscribe to my free AI newsletter. The point of this landing page is to make it an absolutely no-brainer decision for somebody to subscribe for my newsletter. You get all of this for free. Personally, I prefer one single link in your bio like this, and I have the same on my Instagram and other accounts, rather than complex link trees or stansors, but ultimately it depends on your goals and offers and the funnel you're building. Now let's talk about troubleshooting, because a lot of people think they're shadow banned, but actually their content is just bad. If your views are consistently fewer than 50, like 10 videos in a row, each video fewer than 50 views, you're shadow banned. Yeah, something's wrong with your account. This especially happens to brand new accounts, which is why I recommend if you have an aged, older TikTok account, just use that as your primary account. Hide all of your past videos you don't want other people to see. Now, if your views are consistently around 200, nothing is wrong with your account. Your account is perfectly healthy, but again, TikTok doesn't know the topic of your videos. Like we talked about earlier, click on your video. It should not say find related content at the top. So be very, very explicit using keywords like AI or AI tools in your video's title, description, audio when you're speaking out loud, etc. Once you fix that, you should be consistently around 1,000 and then 5,000 or more. Now, if a single video is stuck at low views, but the rest of your account is fine, all you have to do is change that video's privacy setting to private, close out the TikTok app, reopen the TikTok app, and then switch that video's privacy setting back to public. And this still happens even if you are a mature account. For example, if you're using highly controversial terms related to politics and money. So don't freak out about it. This is the fix. Now I'm going to talk about Creator Search Insights. It's a tool made available by TikTok that allows you to see what people are searching for and also content gaps. What people are searching for, but there isn't enough content around. So TikTok is literally asking you to make content on those topics so it can serve it to the people searching for it. And this is a really great tool to get a sense of like what people are actually watching on TikTok, and it's real time updated. So if you get lucky and you're one of the first videos on a trend that ends up popping, for example, DeepSeek, if you're an AI, then your video just rises and rises. It can grow quite explosively. To use Creator Search Insights, open up TikTok, click Home, click the search bar at the top right, and then literally search Creator Search Insights. I don't know why TikTok makes it this difficult to go here, but here you're going to see this screen, click View, okay? And now you're in Creator Search Insights. It should say Creator Search Insights at the top. So here it's going to suggest a bunch of topics to talk about. Now click Trending real quick. What's crazy, you're going to see like millions and millions and millions of people searching different topics. So if you're still trying to figure out like what are the 3 most important keywords for your niche, this is where I would start. So you can see like what people are actually searching for and how they articulate those queries. Like what are the specific keywords they're actually typing to get your kind of content. And there are 2 features here that I love using. One is content gap. Okay, click that. This basically shows you stuff people are searching for, but TikTok doesn't have enough videos for those search terms. So it's asking you to make more videos. The content gap is suggested based on the type of content you make. So some of these are related to AI, some of these are not related to AI. But if you want to search specifically in your niche, click the search bar at the top. Now, for example, if I type in AI, now I'm going to get all of these trending keywords related to AI. AI glass, 1.8 million, AI generated videos, 1.45 million, etc. Bookmark the ones you like. Okay, so it's saved. And then create a video directly from here. Click the red button. Create. Now TikTok knows you're trying to create a video to fill in that content gap. If you're making a video for a specific keyword like generate AI video, use that exact phrase everywhere in your video. Incorporate it into the title, the description multiple times, your script when you're speaking, so it's in the caption as well. When people search for that specific phrase, your video is much more likely to appear in those searches. Going from 0 to 100,000 as fast as possible, Creator Search Insights is going to be your best friend and secret hack because you literally have insight into what people want to watch. I don't normally do this, but I decided to make 7 videos in a row using Creator Search Insights. So the first 4 videos below I posted on Thursday, just 2 days ago. The last 3 videos I posted just yesterday. So half of these haven't even had 24 hours yet. And to keep it simple, I used the exact keywords from Creator Search Insights as a video title, and I sprinkled it in the description too. And then the number of views, I just took it from today, Saturday morning. Obviously, the videos I posted first at the top have had more time to reach more viewers. So keep that in mind when you're looking at these numbers. So here were the different trending topics and keywords that I found when I searched AI. How to create an app had 300,000 searches. This is the percentage search increase, which TikTok shows you as well. DeepSeek free and open source, how to create AI generated video, operator AI for task automation, AI generated script, how to go viral on TikTok 2025, and AI websites. Now I'm going to pull up my profile so you can see. So here's how to create an app. Here's DeepSeek free and open source, how to create AI generated video, operator AI, AI generated script, how to go viral on TikTok, and AI websites. I put a spin on this, 3 DeepSeek AI websites so that it wasn't super generic. I have an automation that posts to Instagram automatically as well. So you can see the performance of those videos here, right? How to create an app is the best performing one. Again, it's also had the most time. So now if we add that all up, how many views did I actually get using Creator Search Insights? 239,000 views in the past 48 hours. And keep in mind, TikTok is actually great at pushing videos out over time and surfacing those keyword loaded videos when people search. So I fully expect at least 3 of these videos to grow past 100,000 views. Unlike platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky, where you post something and it's just gone forever. Past the initial 24 hours, it is just gone and completely irrelevant and in the void, and you're not going to get any additional discoverability from that content. TikTok is totally different. Like, I have had videos that initially were quite slow, then for whatever reason, it just continuously grew and grew or spiked up. It's not as evergreen content as a YouTube video, for example, but it's surprisingly more evergreen than you might think. And if you're reading this starting from 0 or close to 0, I just want you to know this is completely achievable, right? I just walked you through how I use Creator Search Insights. Grab the newsletter link in the description of this video and you can see exactly how I made each video. So now this video wouldn't be complete without something related to AI. So here's an AI prompt that writes a TikTok video script given some source material, which you paste in at the bottom of the prompt. And in the newsletter, by the way, I put a link, tips to personalize the prompt to make it sound more like you. I personally don't like to read exactly from a script because I don't want to sound too stiff, but it's really helpful to organize key points. So you just simply copy paste the output of this prompt into TikTok's green screen effect called teleprompter in order to see the script while you're filming. Now I'm going to show you the exact workflow I use when I use that prompt. So first I log into Blotato. First click add source. And if you already have an article or YouTube video or podcast in mind that you want to remix into a TikTok script, you can go ahead and add that here. But let's say you're not sure what to make a video on. I like to use Perplexity to find breaking AI news. So here's the prompt. Find viral trending news about, insert your topic here. Let's say DeepSeek AI this past week. I'm based in the US, so I want to prioritize news sources based in the US or Europe. Now Blotato is going to call the Perplexity API and go do the research for you so that you don't have to sit there on Twitter and deal with a fire hose of data. Taiwan bans DeepSeek AI over national security. That's a good one. It's DDoS attacks. DeepSeek AI's coding can transfer users' data directly to the Chinese government. DeepSeek AI raises national security concerns. All of these are really, really good topics. Obviously, if you want to change the topic, just replace DeepSeek AI. This is pretty interesting. So I'll grab the article URL. And now what you can do is you can either add the article as a source, but on major news websites like ABC, they have anti-scraping defenses. So I just tell Perplexity extract this news article. So now Perplexity summarized the article for us, which is terrific. And let's say I want to make a TikTok post. And here's the prompt TikTok video script that I previously showed you. And it's currently trained on my videos. If you want to train it on viral videos in your niche, all you have to do is replace this example script with a viral video script from your niche. And same here for example 2. Basically, this AI prompt says, hey, learn from these 2 sample viral TikTok video scripts in order to write a new video script. And just click generate and it'll generate that draft TikTok video script. And let's say you don't like this version, you can generate as many times as you want. I'll usually generate like 5 times and choose the one that I like best. And personally for me, I like my output a little longer because it's easier to trim, right? I can look at this and be like, I don't want this. Another thing I like to do, by the way, is to brainstorm TikTok, Instagram video hooks. So this prompt is trained on 1,000+ viral hooks that I showed you earlier. And it's just a quick way to get lots of different hook ideas. Eyeballing this, like this one caught my eye. The dark secret behind DeepSeek AI apps. This one's actually pretty good too. 99% of DeepSeek users do not understand this. Copy paste the hook although I like this hook too. Combine them like this. 99% of tech users do not understand this. Your data may be sent straight to China. Make any small edits here. Again, I don't strictly read from a script. Like, I'm comfortable enough to just riff off of the script, but I do spend the most time making sure the first 2 sentences are really good hooks. So the next thing I'll show you is how to use the green screen effect called teleprompter in TikTok, and it's super easy. So if you're pretty happy with this script, click copy text and message it to yourself so you get it on your phone. Here I just messaged myself through Discord, so I'm going to click copy text, then I'm going to open TikTok and click plus. Click on this button on the bottom left. It might look different for you. These are the different TikTok effects. So there are only 3 I use: green screen photo, green screen video, and sometimes teleprompter. So click the search icon to find teleprompter. Teleprompter hunt 652,000 videos. Go ahead and click that. And this is what it looks like. Make sure you remove the music. Paste in your text here. Okay. And you can change the speed. So if you want it to go faster, if you want the font to be smaller, just depending on the pace that you're comfortable speaking at. That's pretty much it. Just hit record. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, drop a comment below. I'm Sabrina Ramonov. Thanks for watching.